My name is Jessica Whistler. I am the Executive Director of the Alexandria Symphony Orchestra, and I am so proud to be a part of an organization that is launching a new program like this. There is nothing more important that we could be doing than to be a part of arts education in the schools.
We have a lot of people to thank, but no one more than Dan Trahey, the Artistic Director of Orchkids. Believe me, without Dan, none of this would happen. So in a moment, I want everybody to say, thank you, Mr. Dan. Thank you, Mr. Dan!
There are so many people in this community that care about your education and care about this community, and I look forward to seeing more from the Alexandria Symphony and John Adams in the future. So when you're talking about bringing a translation of a program that started in Venezuela to America, these programs look very different in every city. Other components of the Alexandria Symphony Orchestra's El Sistema program will include immersion in the arts of Alexandria and the greater DC area. These children will be taking trips to the Smithsonian's, going to hear the National Symphony, other regional orchestras. We're going to bring in a tremendous amount of guest artists to really create a musical world in the elementary school.
My name is Emily Klug. This is my first year as a music teacher out of college, and I'm so incredibly grateful to be here at John Adams. I couldn't have found a school that values the arts more than this one. Students need an outlet to be creative in their own way, and they need an environment to feel safe doing that and expressing themselves. And we provide that, and it shows when our kids perform and they get to smile and they get to show off, and they're so proud of themselves after they're done.
My name is Joan Singer. I am a violinist with several organizations, one of them being the Alexandria Symphony. And it was through my association with the symphony that I was invited to participate in today's phenomenal performance, which was successful on so many levels. I wish you all could have been here. First of all, we had an audience of many hundreds of kids. They sat on the floor with their mouths practically open, trying not to hop up and down because the music was so infectious. I think that mentoring for our kids is such an important thing. What these kids learn is they learn the importance of discipline. They learn the importance of playing together. In an ensemble, there is no right or wrong. There's only together. And if we could all learn that in this life, would it be wonderful? There is also the chance for them to shine at something. Sometimes maybe they're not doing as well in school as their colleagues, but they have musical talent. That if you don't have a great music program, they don't have a chance to show that. So this instills self-confidence in so many kids.
I'm Linda Bunce, and I'm Vice President of the Alexandria Symphony Board of Directors. And my husband Elliot and I became interested in establishing an El Sistema program in the Alexandria community about a year and a half ago. And since then, we've been working very closely with Dan Trahey to bring this all together. And although this is just the beginning, we felt that it was definitely worthy of our financial investment. When you have a program as we did today, you just see how lives can be changed through music and this kind of an education program. So we're hoping to build community support and have enough to be able to launch a full-fledged program by September.
I'm Brian Prechtel. I'm a percussionist in the Baltimore Symphony, but I'm also a bucket band instructor at the Orchkids program that we started in Baltimore. We've been in residence at Lockerman Bundy Elementary School, and this is the 5th year we're doing that. And we've come down this week to sort of spread the good news to some of the educators and some of the students here in Alexandria. It's been a fantastic week. I can't believe how quickly the kids have picked up on things. They've just got really agile minds, and they're very avid for this kind of expression. So it's been very gratifying, and I look for great things to happen here. I could see it today when we played in the concert, just how their eyes lit up, especially when they had their moment in the sun, and I would say their name and point to them, and they got to play a little solo. Those are the moments that kids always remember, and those are the moments that spark a lifetime of love for music. And it's really great to be a part of that. It came much later that I realized that I had a gift to reach kids. I sort of am a big kid at heart, and they seem to relate to me, and I seem to relate to them, and so it's a real natural fit for me.
My name is Ronal Butler. I'm president of the board of the Alexandria Symphony Orchestra. I came out to the concert today because I have two passions in life. One is music and the other is education. This sort of El Sistema program to fuse them both together is just phenomenal. We saw the parents who participated by bringing their kids here. We saw the kids in the audience, but most importantly, we saw the kids on the stage and how they were feeding off the enthusiasm as everyone was listening to them play. I think everyone here felt it was definitely worth the effort, and I'm just so happy that I was a part of this, and hopefully we can keep this thing moving and expand this out further in the city of Alexandria. Thank you.
And this is year number 20 for the Orff ensemble here at John Adams.
Well, this is year 25 for me here at John Adams, and I started this before school program because music was being cut from the public schools. My first intent was to show the power music has, not just as a performing art, but also the power that it has to increase test scores, math scores, thinking strategies, creativity, and began in that way. When it was so successful, then the guidance counselor and social worker in the building came to me and said, we have some students that could benefit from something like this, can you include them? So it became a place where we could put children who didn't want to come to school or who were tardy to school all the time or who would come to school and cry all day, and they had immediate success in the program. It started out their day and it strengthened it. There's been a waiting list for many, many years, and every year parents come and beg, can their children be in this? I'm hoping with this partnership with the Alexandria Symphony that we'll be able to expand this program, and that instead of having 20 or 22, we could have 100 children that could be involved in the Orff ensemble, and 100 children involved in choral programs, and 100 involved in a string program. There's such a need for that in this part of the city, and this would just be a grand opportunity to do it. If we have funding to hire staff to teach, the children will just come.
My name is Lindsey Serra. I'm the orchestra teacher at John Adams. This is my second year here, and last year was also my first year of teaching. So I've been having an incredible time starting my career here. We have a phenomenal music staff here, absolutely phenomenal. We have so many kids here, and there's so much potential for talent, and I'm just so excited now we can reach more of them. I have about 50 kids between 4th and 5th grade, and I'm greedy. I want more, more instruments, more kids, more opportunities for them to play. This year we've had a group of 5 5th graders who have been coming to school every morning, starting at 6:30, playing orchestra. The talent is there, the desire of the kids want to play is there, so we're very excited. I think I always would have been a teacher just because I have that passion to work with kids, but as a musician I also have a passion for my music and connecting emotionally myself with the music, and I just absolutely love helping kids discover that too. Being able to be part of the public schools and be part of something where the kids are able to work creatively and discover things about themselves. They're not stuck in a box when they're playing their violin. They are not limited.
I work with the People's Music School Youth Orchestra in Chicago. It's a real great pleasure coming out to John Adams and working with Wes McCune and his whole staff. Based on everything that I've seen at the youth orchestra program in Chicago and the Orchkids up in Baltimore, I have no doubt that the work that Wes McCune and his staff is doing at John Adams is going to have limitless possibilities with the funding from ASO, and I really look forward to seeing the future for them.
We're thrilled to be able to do this pilot year, and we're shooting for the stars to do even more. We are launching these 3 week-long workshops this year as sort of an experiment to work with the school, to work with the kids, to find out how we can best support what's going on, because there's already so much amazing work happening here in this school. And we're thrilled to be able to just come in and support and augment and find new ways to bring music to this school. We hope to be able to find people and foundations and organizations who believe in this as much as we do and are ready to support this in any way they can, and that's really what we're looking for. We're looking for a team of supporters.
Elliot and Linda, will you guys just stand up? This is the reason that we're all in this room right now, the reason we're making more music together is because of these two. So Linda and Elliot. Elliot, stand up, please. Thank you.
I'm Elliot Vance. I'm a former board member and president of the Alexandria Symphony, and now I'm working closely with the ASO and the Alexandria City Public Schools and here at John Adams to promote education, which is so critical for these kids to see music affect their whole lives. It's an important thing, so join with us.
I want to thank our teachers, the rest of our staff. If you are a parents raise your hand. Any parents? Let's give our parents a hand.
Hello everyone, my name is Lakeisha Culver. I am the principal of John Adams Elementary School. The benefit of this program for John Adams is that it will increase our student participation in the arts. It will also increase our students' self-esteem, their self-worth.
This is very close to my heart because I am a true believer in music and its impact on our students and their lives. And this goes way beyond academics. It taps into life skills, working together, working as a team, individually empowering yourself. So join me in our continuous effort to support our students in using music to connect with one another. This is an example. We brought communities together today in one room because of music. So I thank you so much for coming. Thanks again to Mr. McCune and our wonderful musical staff and our guests, the Orchkids.
We are creating citizens in America that will be change agents for our communities. So this goes way deeper than hitting buckets or yelling. This is life-changing material, and I'm so happy and so honored to have Orchkids with us for years to come. Thank you so much for everything you've done. If you haven't seen an Orchid performance, you're missing out. You have to see it. It is amazing. It is a tearjerker, I'm telling you. You got to see it.
Without a doubt, I have 100% confidence that the Alexandria Symphony is about to embark on a mission that will change the course of music in the city of Alexandria and change hundreds, if not thousands, of children's lives.